Joining us on the show is Sandeep Parekh, Managing Partner at Finsec Law Advisors. Sandeep, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Hi, good afternoon. I can hear you.
Sandeep, my first question coming to you is your view with regards to the threshold being increased. Is this a step in the right direction?
I think it's a good step because this has actually caused several FPIs to actually close their funds. So I think increasing the threshold from 25,000 to 50,000 crores is going to exempt several FPIs who were otherwise were not able to provide the ultimate. What they're requiring is the ultimate beneficial owner, which means who's the final human being who owns those units. Now, it may sound very obvious and clear that you can provide the, 2, 3 levels up, you should be able to provide the actual human being. But in practice, it ends up being difficult when you have hundreds of investors and some of them are, let's say, corporate entities, some are listed, some are, other forms of um, uh, agencies where it's difficult to kind of find the final human being. And there is no de minimis rule, which means that even if somebody holds $5, that person's name also has to be unearthed really and kept on file for future records. So the doubling of this limit is, I think, it's a very good step. Um, it will still kind of impact certain types of FPIs who have concentrated shareholdings in Indian stocks. So I think they will continue to have to provide the details. There's no relaxation on that.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's not a complete solution for
So Sandeep, from what you're
FPIs.
saying is, yes, it is a step in the right direction, but probably more could have been done so that you don't have a lot of FPIs that would actually wind up their positions from here on. Because from my conversations offline as well, what I hear is that FPIs are winding up their positions to an extent because of the regulatory hurdles. How are you looking at it, and what are your conversations with, clients telling you?
So yeah, including our clients and several other people I speak to regularly, multiple FPIs have actually been forced to close their positions. And this clean money, kind of very big names, obviously no issue with respect to Press Note 3, with respect to money laundering, all those issues are not there. But still, they kind of, because of the concentrated shareholding and, let's say only 2 or 3 Indian companies, they're being asked details which they frankly don't have. So they've chosen to close. Several funds have, in fact, already shut, and some other funds are in the process of shutting down. So I think what I would recommend would be to create an exemptive relief, which is pretty common worldwide, that where, on best effort basis or kind of exclude the de minimis, which means the smallest of players. You don't want the $50 person to be kind of unearthed. So, I think look for the mischief, which is, our Indian promoters trying to evade the minimum public shareholding route through foreign holding, etc. So I think so long as you get those certifications and again, on a best effort basis, I think FPI should be allowed to kind of get an exemption from this ultimate beneficial owner disclosure. So I think they should look at that exemptive relief.
So Sandeep, just for the benefit of our viewers, we are a little short on time, but if you could just help the viewers understand that these FPIs who are winding up their positions, how would they actually impact India as a country so that they understand the context?
So, I mean, you've been following the markets for the past 3 months. And obviously, large part of the reduction in the indices is because of FPIs leaving. Now, I'm not saying that is causally related to this, but at least a small part of that story would be, some of these funds closing shop. So, I don't think I won't go so far as to say that that is the cause of the fall. But even if it is 1% of the cause, why should we have that fall? Especially when we know that they're kind of big names, good money, clean money. We should not be asking those funds to shut shop.
Absolutely, I think, and that's going to be interesting to see what's the quantum and how it impacts. But thank you so much for joining us on the show and sharing your views with regards to the threshold that has been increased.